What we're going to do is explain to you the fundamentals of mixing. Basically, mixing is one of the hardest things to accomplish when you first start to DJ. And, in order to learn how to scratch, you must learn how to mix. So what we're going to do is break down the fundamentals of mixing. So before we do that, let's introduce you counting the measures or musical bars. So Short, if you can play the song, please.
All right.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now with that, if you need a little help with counting the bars, you can nod your head or tap your feet. You just go with the beat.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, that's what we're doing, is counting musical bars or measures. Now, what we're going to do now is break down to you the kick or the snare of the song, basically the drums. So, can you cue that up?
The bass sounding part.
Right.
Bass sounding part is considered the kick. For the snare,
That's the high-pitched sound is called a snare. And what we're going to do is now, in order to mix, you must mix the snare of this song and match it up with the snare of that song. Basically, you're going to blend two songs together as one.
okay.
Now that you got the kick and snare concept down, now we're going to do a more intricate part, mixing. So, Short?
Okay. Well, every mixer has a queuing system. On your queuing system, you have program B and program A. Program A is considered
Turntable 1.
Turntable 1. Program B is considered turntable 2. Now, right now I have program B playing. I like to queue up the program turntable 1. With that, I'll just switch over to program A, and with that, I can hear what I'm queuing up in my headphones.
And what we're going to do for visual purposes, we're going to put the fader in the middle. Usually you won't do this when you're really mixing, but we're going to do this so you can understand. There will be also a screening system on your screen to also monitor this, so you get a better understanding. So basically imagine this, listen to this through the headphones. So basically you hear the records playing at the same time, and this is also at the same time you're hearing this through the headphones. And we can tell there's a drastic change.
So with that, I'm trying to match this with that. What I'll do, it's a little slow right now. What I'm going to do is I'm carefully adjust the pitch control a little bit faster.
And basically there's also other techniques to do that. Besides the pitch control, Short will also do is like either use the pitch control or use slowing down the turntable torque on the side, gently or slowly. So either slow it down or you can also use the label.
Right now it's a little slow. I'll have to speed it up. So one technique we do is just speed it up in the middle of the record gradually.
Notice as he's doing that, he's matching the beats together. But they're kind of going off beat again. So what he's going to do is slow it down. It's something you can also catch the snare too. See? Now he got it on beat. See? But basically that's the fundamentals of mixing.